Hey guys, welcome me again to another Loomian Legacy Sweep. I'm Mr. Lucky Luke, and today's one we got ourselves a Clionae sweep. Last time we did the Burning Yol Green Line sweep, and today we're gonna be doing another Loomian that I really much of a fan of sweeping, but I decided I wanted to give it a go and try it out myself. You know, who knows? I mean, it's not really the most popular Loomian in the game, so I might as well just try it out, see how good it is in battle. And well, boy, I may have made a mistake of using this. I mean, I'm not saying it's not a bad Loomian. I personally think it just needs a bit of a more movesets. Because so far, it's really one of the Loomians that are. It's kind of similar to Wiseland, where it's just a more of a bulky supporter set Loomian rather than be a sweeping Loomian. So Clionae is it's obviously it's a water mine type, and it has a few abilities. It has Guardian, Repugnant, and Persistence or Persistence. Persistence. There we go. I said it first try. Shut up. Anyways, so this is one of the Loomians I'm going to be trying out, and hope you all are going to enjoy today's video. Now, it's a little bit, it's a mix between okay and a little bit of a meh. Like, kind of it's okay and a little bit of a alright. So it has a very nice 127 range defense. It has 95 for range attack, 97 for health, 70 for speed, 91 for energy, and then the other two stats are kind of bad. Melee attack for 44 and melee defense for 66. So it's a more of a bulky supporter, obviously. But today we're gonna be trying to do a sweeping I already forgot this name, Clionae sweep. So obviously, with this kind of a base stats, it was kind of figuring whether if I was gonna do a bulky set or if I was gonna do a speedy set. In the end, I came up with this obvious set because looking at its move set, it actually was really low on options to use it as a sweep because it really didn't have the best like move set it can use. Like I said, it had more of a supporter set, obviously, so it's not really much of a sweeping set. But I came up with this obvious strategy, and I came up with one that possibly would work for best for Clionae to sweep. And that is pretty much it. So without further ado, let's get into today's video. Okay, let's jump into the first battle here, and hope you all are going to enjoy the Clionae sweep. Now, obviously, Clionae really had like a little bit of a mixed set. Like it's a little average set stats, but we still needed to just set up a few things before we swap it into my Clionae. And I hope you all are going to enjoy today's video. So the first thing we're going to need is a little speed control, because obviously Clionae's speed is like, it's okay, but it's not really good. So we needed a little bit, we needed the opponent to drop their speed by 1. So I decided I wanted to go for my banana split on my Banoki, and that is pretty much all there is for Banoki. Now the next Loomian I do need to swap it in is my Geklo, because I need to make sure the first Loomian is paralyzed, or at least get a swap. So what I did here is go to my Geklo, get them the zap effect, and basically just see if they are gonna stay in or if they're gonna swap. So paralyzing the the zap effect, the Glaciaria. So now basically his Glaciaria and any of his Loomians are pretty much gonna get pretty much very slow now. Unless he has something like a Loomian that is part air type, or something that has like an ability that prevents, just getting hit from the banana split. But anyways, either way, that is pretty much my strategy, and that is pretty much my Kickless job. They decided to swap it into Halventic, which I've been seeing a lot lately, which a little bit weird, but I'm guessing the only reason they brought the Halventic, a lot of people have been bringing Halventic, is because they probably, I think there is a Helvetic PvP Helvetic in the shop in Battle Coliseum, so I'm pretty sure a lot of people have been buying those things recently. Again, that's my guess right now, because yeah, I don't know why else would you not have a Helvetic team. But anyways, that is pretty much it. I'm gonna go for my tribute, and now people, it is time to swap it in to my powerful Clionae. Enjoy. So in the end, I did fail that first battle there, but at least I did a very nice attempt there, so I'm not mad about it at all. So nothing I could say to make me mad. So let's just jump into the second battle here, and hope you all are gonna enjoy the Clionae sweep. This time we're gonna actually get this one, so I hope you all are gonna enjoy it, because these sweeps are not going to make itself done. I can't rely on AI, because AI is gross. We all know that. So anyways, Protagon, the trainer or the player is going to have a Gleaming Event Protagon, and I'm going to leave my Banoki in front. I decided I want to go for the Icicle Trap. Just don't know why I decided to go for it first. I was expecting it outsped. That was the whole plan. But instead, they did not outsped me, or they even bring me to half of my HP. So, in this turn, I decided to just go for a body slam, just to do a small damage, and then proceed to use banana split, so I can drop the player's Loomians with 1 negative speed. So that's exactly what I did, and they're gonna go for the Dart Burst. They didn't even do too much damage, and now they're gonna use Pyre Siphon. And that's gonna fail. So I was thinking of, like, should I go for my Get Glow and bring it just zap affect the Loomian? But I was like, nah, let's just go for my Tribute Empire and see if we can get that sweep. So hope you all enjoyed today's one. I'll tell you the full moveset and the strategy at the end of the video. So without further ado, we're gonna tribute into Clionae, and hope you all are gonna enjoy the epic Clionae sweep. Enjoy. Alright, so let's take a look at the Clionae moveset and the strategy, and I hope you all enjoyed the Clionae sweep. Man, I can't believe I actually got that sweep. Regardless how that player's strategy at the end went, it still counted as a sweep, so I hope you all enjoy this one. I'm a little confused how the player and what was the strategy at the end, but either way, that is pretty much the Clionae sweep, and I hope you all enjoyed today's video. So, let's take a look here. So we got this one as a very frail smart Moveset, and the item I gave it was Rageful Plushie, just to give it a buff, a couple plus range attack, 2 range attack. The moveset I gave it was Peace of Mind, Rant, Stratagem, and Maroon. The ability we gave it were Repugnant, I really never use this word ever, and I'm not going to say it again. So don't correct me, people. I said it correctly. That's what I said. That's why you guys never understand me. My perfectional first attempt. I always say it correctly. Repugnant. There you go. I said it correctly. Don't correct me in the comments. Otherwise, I'll hate you. Anyways, and the other stats is... Oh, wait, I forgot. Now, this is a max range attack, max speed, 94 for health, and 6 for energy. Okay, so now this is a little bit of embarrassment, because you can clearly tell I actually had this one on 37 ups. Let me actually go ahead and fix that for y'all, because I know people probably going to... You know what? Let's just pretend that never happened. Anyways, so as you said, we have a max ups on my Clionae. That's because, guys, I actually wasn't supposed to have that max up. I forgot to do it. But anyways, let's get back into it. So the upper values, like I said, were max range attack, max speed, 94 for health, and a little bit of a range attack on it. The strategy is simple. Just go for a couple Peace of Mind. And as long as you have a banana split on their side of the field, that's pretty much it. I mean, you're pretty much gonna make sure that, you know, you're fast enough to outspeed all of the Loomians. Hope you don't find any air types that is, like, very powerful. Like, a good example is, like, an Avatros, maybe. I mean, they're pretty fast with, like, I guess they are pretty fast with, what was it, like, with, like, Thunder Crash. And also, Gadrone is also a pretty good counter for this one. I mean, Gadrone is a metal type, and it can run, like, Thunder Strike, so that's another good counter. But then again, Clionae is, it has range defense, good on this range defense, obviously, because, well, Gadrone is a melee, range attacker, so that makes something that Gadrone have to work on, as long as it has hover, obviously. Because that's it. Well, then again, Gadrone is not very fast either, so maybe that's maybe a false info. But you know what, it doesn't matter. But that's it, people. I think this is probably the best option for the moveset, first of all, because the thing about Clionae's sweeping moveset is that is really all there is to it. I mean, Maroon is a good water type that is not too expensive, but also can deal with solid damage. We got Rand as our only coverage move, really. Rant is literally the only coverage move Clionae can even use in a sweep. Then we got Stratagem, which is the strongest move it gets as a Mind type. And the one that it costs only 40 energy, so it's pretty much a reasonably just a good move anyways. Besides that, that is pretty much all there is for Clionae, so hope you all enjoyed today's video. Again, this is just a small video I wanted to share with y'all if you wanted to learn about Clionae's sweeping potential. And to be honest, it's generally not good. You can do whatever you want, how you want to run for a Clionae, but this is the sweeping moves that I gave it. And yeah, that is pretty much it for today's video. So I maybe will have time to upload another sweep maybe tomorrow if I have enough time. Other than that, if not, I will be uploading at some point, maybe the next few days, maybe, I don't know, depending on if I'm lucky enough to even get a sweep. But either way, that is pretty much it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed today's one. Subscribe, like the video if you enjoyed. And as always, stay lucky out there and take care.